Good morning, it's Renee with Reset with Renee. I'm having a slow roll, obviously, having some coffee and conversation on my couch today. I wanted to share a theme of the week with you. This has been something going on that I see in the theme of the week with client work, as well as what I see from my own life or people I know in my personal life. And so the theme of this week is relationship endings. Many of you know I work with complex post-traumatic stress disorder recovery, CPTSD recovery. And I say that because when folks who meet that criteria have a relationship ending, it triggers a whole lot of wounding. And this happens for folks who don't have CPTSD as well. So that's why I'm going to talk about it. But what happens is for folks with CPTSD, they enter into relationships months, years ago when they were in survival coping strategies. So usually that means that they have abandoned some parts of themselves to go along, to get along, to hold on to an attachment that they have with someone. And so when they enter a recovery or a healing journey, and this again applies across the board to people who don't have CPTSD. When you begin to recover and heal, and you're in a partnership or a relationship, an attachment, an entanglement, whatever you want to call that relationship, it is going to predictably threaten the other person if they are also not on a healing journey. I told someone yesterday, when that happens, either that person will self-select themselves out of the relationship in a conscious or unconscious way, and sometimes that is often unconscious and often hurtful, the way that those folks exit, or you will get to a point where you have to decide for yourself, do I have the energy and capacity and space to keep showing up knowing that this person or partner isn't leveling up with me? And oftentimes the shit'll hit the fan. There'll be some sort of crisis or some sort of decision point where someone on the healing journey will have to evaluate, is this in alignment for me? And if it's not, I need to move on so that I can begin to create and co-create relationships with folks who are in alignment with me, who are a match for where I'm headed, what I want to co-create. And so it is super painful for a lot of people to reach that point. Relationship endings aren't easy when you have abandonment wounding or shock betrayal wounding. It's really hard. It's really hard. And so I've seen that with a couple people that I've had conversations with this week. And on the other side of that is when you stay with yourself and you continue to do the healing work, then you're creating space for better connections, for clear connections, for healthy relationships. So I have experiences of that myself. I have clients who've had experiences where they get to the other side and they begin to have relationships with people who are truly safe, who are also doing their inner work. And the energetic match, the frequency of their connection it's like night and day. So I wanted to put that out there as a possibility. So if you're someone who's going through some ambivalence or conflict about your relationship, it's not landing right, it doesn't feel comfortable, no, you're not alone. That's something that many people struggle with. And there is possibility out there for you to have another experience if you're willing to continue to do the work. I share this because I had a 20-year relationship. Most of that time I was married, and I gave up parts of myself to hold on to that marriage, to keep those vows sacred that I took. I've talked about this on my podcast and in other places, so I won't go in depth. So one of my passions is to share my wisdom earned the hard way with my clients, because I don't want you all to waste precious time and energy of your precious life repeating the mistakes that I did. I want to empower you to get clarity about what you're dealing with and to make conscious choices moving forward. So obviously the coffee is kicking in. I'm feeling powered up as I say that. So if this speaks to you, I invite you to reach out to me. It's best to call or email. You can hit me up on Instagram and Messenger, and I'll send you the forms to get started and schedule. Our time is one of our most precious resources. Our relationships are one of our most precious resources. And when they are supportive and healthy, it shifts the way that we experience our life. So I want happy, healthy, positive, strong, soft, all of that for you. So I'll leave you all with that. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your morning and your Friday. Take good care.